channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a very inexpensive DIY garden box for your tortoise's food. And just like a side note, I got all of this stuff except for one plant. So I got one plant from my backyard. But you can find like all of this from Walmart, and that's where I got all of it except for one thing. So yeah, you can get all of this at Walmart, and it's very inexpensive. Probably costed me like $10. So yeah, let's get into it.
So I'm just taking some red and white and yellow paint to make kind of like a pinkish red orange color, like more of a reddish orange color for the top rim. So I'm going to be doing like a sunset kind of color. So it will be going like reddish orange to lighter orange to yellow and then to lighter yellow. So it will kind of look like a sunset, I guess. So after I have painted, I guess, the grooves of like the lip going over, I will just paint over that so that it looks more vibrant, I guess. And then I will just bring that same color a little bit farther down and just blend it a little bit so it looks a little bit lighter. So it already looks like it's a fading color when I haven't even changed the color yet. So as you can see in this clip, I am using a very small paintbrush. I actually found it easier to use a sponge in the end, but when you want to get up in those grooves that I first did, I would recommend going in with the smaller paintbrush. So I would recommend having two paintbrushes, a thinner one for getting all of the details, and like a sponge, I guess. So as you can see in this clip, I'm just going in with like a dark orange color and just kind of blending that together. And then in the next clip, I will be going in with just a yellow color and then a lighter yellow color. And keep in mind, I did have to do two coats because on plastic, the first one really just didn't show up very well. So I did have to do two full coats and sometimes like a little third one in some places. Okay, so I also decided to paint the inside of this white. I don't know why, I just thought it would work. Didn't really work very well, so you don't have to do that. Yeah, so basically now I'm just going to be getting some dirt. You guys can use like potting soil, but I just found it easier just to do this, and it works just as well. I've grown plants like this before, and it works. So you can just use some of your backyard dirt if your parents don't mind. And you can also, you don't have to make this for your tortoise, you can just make it just cuz, but I'm just making it for my tortoise's food during the winter when stuff doesn't grow outside because it gets like freezing here. So that is why I'm also having my tortoise live inside. I would love it to live outside. I think I'll let it live outside during the summer, but for right now, it's not the best time, and it's about to be colder. We have like 2 months of summer. And I'm just going to fill this up like pretty high. Obviously not fully to the top, but pretty high, but so it doesn't overflow, but like close to the top. And as you can see, there are some like sticks in here and some rocks. That really doesn't matter very much. It's totally fine if you have that. And I'm just getting this dirt pretty far away from my house because I don't want it to be too noticeable that someone was out here shoveling dirt. So yeah. Okay, I think that is how full it's going to be. It's pretty full. Oh yeah, this is the finished color. So yeah. Okay, so these are the plants I'm going to be planting, except for this one. It's just here. Just don't mind it.
I'm going to be planting this one. I actually got it from my backyard. So yeah, it's growing really well in here, but I'm going to move it in here. And then also these cacti. This one's growing really well. Also these two are starting to grow. Yeah. Next step is to water this so that it's all like, as you can see, this is all super dry. So the next step is to water it. Okay, so I have this like jug of water. As you can see, I normally would fill it up in the bathroom, but someone is in the bathroom right now and I don't feel like going all the way to the other bathroom, so. Okay. So I'm gonna try and water this pretty well. And it all soaks in. Don't worry if it looks like a lot too. Oh yeah, and I forgot to do something. You guys can also poke holes in the bottom to let it drain. We'll end up doing that later though. Oh, there's a little ant in here. Now what you can do, I have this tiny little lake. I'm just going to kind of mix it all together so it's not like one spot has a bunch of water. I think I probably over-watered it a little bit. But yeah. Just kind of like fold it in different places. I think in here I'm just going to be putting the cacti. So if you are going to be planting cacti, make sure you research how to repot them, because it can be dangerous because, you know, they're pretty pokey and it'll hurt pretty bad if you get poked by one. It'll hurt for days, I've heard. I actually have gotten poked by one. It didn't last too long, the pain, but that's because it didn't fully stay in me. And this is actually pretty messy. Okay, so now that we have all of these potted, I'm going to just move this. And now we have to clean up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. So yeah, I guess that's it. This is Bailey. There will be a video around her soon. So if you want to see that, make sure to turn on the notification bell. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Bye!